Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. It's your girl Jacqueline, and on this channel we talk about lifestyle, wellness, spirituality, and so much more. If you've been subscribed, you already know what we're all about on this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, I just want to tell you to subscribe right now, because this is going to be a good video, I guarantee you, and you're going to want to keep coming back for more. Okay, I have good stuff coming all the time. Okay, I always say that I have good stuff coming, but I do have good stuff coming, and it's here. Okay, so be ready to be razzle dazzle.
What?
You clicked on this video because you want to know how to use music to manifest, right? This video was actually inspired by a TikTok that I had made. So I was working out, and then boom, I had another realization, and I need to tell you right now. I'll link my TikTok below if you want to see like the original, the inspiration. But I was on my treadmill, you know, doing my cardio, getting my cardio in, and I was listening to music. My friend recommended me some good stuff. So what's the one that I was listening to? This one song got me so hyped, and I was like, where is it? It's called Belacon, Ella Alpha, and J Balvin. Anyways, that's enough. I don't want to be copyrighted, but probably will, but whatever. Okay, that was a song. And I put that song on, and I was like, oh my god. I was pretending like I was in the club. And I was like, okay. I was like that on the treadmill. Okay, so I was going at like, I was going at speed 3 because I was trying to warm up, you know, into my cardio, into my mile. Sometimes I do 3 miles or 2 miles or whatever it is. And I was just getting into it, you know. I was like this, you know, jamming, but I almost fell. I almost ate shit. But I didn't, okay? Sprint, okay? I put it on 6 miles. What is it? The speed 6, whatever. And I'm like going, you know, and I'm like feeling it. I'm like, yeah. And then boom.
Light bulb.
I had inspiration for a video. The TikTok that I was mentioning. I had the inspo, and I'm like, I gotta do it. Even though I look like crap, even though I look like a fat bitch cat, I'm gonna do it, okay? And I did the TikTok. It was like very hectic, but the people followed. Then you got some golden nuggets from that video. Anyways, okay, so the inspiration for this video came while I was on the treadmill. Like I just explained the whole situation, okay? And while I was on the treadmill, like I have my playlist, right? It's my gym pump playlist. Even though I'm not at the gym, I'm in my garage, I have my exercise in it. It's like my little home gym. Anyways, the playlist that I have for gym pump, I had to take some music off and then add some more because it like was kind of going into like my last cycle that I was in. The cycle that I was in that period of time, like the last 2 cycles, they have this same feel. So that's why I had to change the music. I had to take some off because I'm like, that felt like the old me. It didn't feel like the new me. You know, I needed to reflect what I'm feeling inside, and I'm feeling freaking good, okay? And so I changed it, and right, on my treadmill, all this music is making me feel good, okay? I need to talk about certain things first before I get into the music aspect of using music to manifest, okay? But stick with me, okay? You need to stick with me so I can explain and you can understand, okay? With anything that you want to do in life, with having the dream life or becoming the best version of yourself, you can either do one of 2 things, okay? Well, that's not 4. You can either do one of 2 things, okay? You can either make it fun, make it fulfilling, making yourself feel joy, or, like maybe most of us, we dread every single moment. We're being in our head too much, we're overthinking, we're probably pessimistic, and we keep replaying these negative thoughts over and over again, and it just makes us dread every single moment, okay? You're probably like that. I was like that, okay? The reason that we're dreading every single moment is because we're waiting for something to happen. Instead, we should stop waiting, okay, for things to happen, to feel what we want to feel, and just start being, okay? Now, I mentioned this book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I mentioned it on my channel before. I read that book religiously, okay? Mind you, I haven't finished it, but like the main gist in the beginning is like what I need. Like every time I read that, I'm like, my consciousness, it upgrades, okay? And I'm like out of my head into my body, into presence, okay? It does a thing for me, okay? Anyways, where I was going with this is that in the book, The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle talks about how he was meeting up with a friend, and you know, he got there before they did, and the friend came, right? They arrived, and they're like, oh, thank you for waiting for me. And he talked about like that he wasn't waiting, that he was just being. Okay? He wasn't waiting for her. He was just being. And let me explain this, okay? Being can only be understood by your own presence, the awareness of your presence. It can't be understood by the mind. That's not how it works. Being in the presence, being only can be understood by being. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, you should read the book, okay? Being is an awareness of yourself, of your existence, okay? So in that moment, Eckhart Tolle, he wasn't waiting. He was just being, whatever it may be. When he wasn't able to identify with his mind, which is also the ego, it's the self that we think we are. He wasn't identified with that. So when you're not identified and you're not in your mind, you're in your body, you're being, you're in presence. So what comes with being more present? There comes the states of joy, of love, of peace, of bliss for the moment, gratitude, you know, being in that state, being immersed in that. Oh my God, the sun is shining out of the clouds. It's been raining like 3-4 days straight in Los Angeles, California. What is that? It doesn't rain this much. My grass is not dead anymore. It is green. Okay. Anyways.
Child. Anyway, so
what was I saying about Eckhart Tolle? Okay. He was just being. He told a friend that. I don't know if he did tell a friend. Let's say that he told a friend that he wasn't waiting, and the friend was just like, "You weren't waiting? What do you mean you're not waiting? You're right there, obviously waiting for me." But maybe they couldn't understand because they're not at that level of consciousness right now, or at that moment. So say we want to accomplish X, Y, and Z, okay? Now, if you're like me before, or in your head too much, you'll probably be dreading every single moment, right? From getting to point A to point B. Let me tell you something right now.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
Okay? Open your ears. Open your heart so you can understand the truth of what I'm saying right now. You know what? I need water before I talk about this, okay? My hydro flask is in my mom's room, and I'm not gonna go get it right now. I'm not down. She is thirsty. She is dehydrated. Oh my God, I need a burp. You have to love every single part of the journey. Like they say, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, okay? Now, this took me a long time to find the truth in this, to understand it really, and to work on it. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. You know why? That's because when you're focused on the journey, on the pursuit of things, you're in your body, you're in the present moment, you're focused on being, of just existing, the presence in the moment. That presence in that present moment, it looks like having love for one another, for yourself, having feelings of joy, of fulfillment, of creating a memory that you could look back on, of gratitude for this moment, for being alive, for freaking being able to walk, for having another day to breathe, to have another day to exist. Happiness, okay? Joy in the pursuit of things. Joy in the pursuit of your accomplishments, of your goals, okay? Don't wait to feel the things that you already want to be feeling when it comes to having whatever it is that you want, right? Accomplishing your goals, okay? Say your goal is to make X amount of money. And what does that feel like? That feels like security, okay? It feels like freedom to be able to pay your bills and to go and do fun things, okay? So let's try to recreate that moment right now with what we have. And I believe that's part of manifesting whatever that you want, okay? Part of it is feeling those things. And I'm going to be getting into the music part, okay? About using music to manifest. So stick with me, okay? And like I said, if your thing is to have so much amount of money, okay? And what does that feel like? It feels like freedom. It feels like security, right? You feel abundance, you know? And so how can we recreate those feelings right now? And I'm going to be using music to come back to that. But like, let's say for money. Like right now, we could just start thinking about security. What is something that doesn't require money to feel secure? Okay, it could be feeling the security of love, right? And so you look to a parent or a sibling or your significant other for that feeling, right, of security. Look for it in a different way, and I'm pretty sure it's going to show up in a different way, in the way that you want, okay? But I have steps to help you still, okay? So, okay, let me bring it back on the steps, okay? Who is she? She's looking cute or whatever. These are 5 steps. 5, not 10. Just 5. First step is to get clear on what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, or the person that you want to become, the highest version of yourself. I need you to get clear on that. And the second thing to think about, and write this down, okay? What you think that you need to do to achieve those things, to achieve your goals, or to be the person that you want to become. What is that you think you need to do? Write it down, okay? Think about what kind of person has those things, okay? Think about the habits that they have, okay? What do they do every single day? How do they look like? How do they sound like? How do they walk? What can they do every single day? Or maybe it's only a thing that you can do once a week or whatever it is. What do they do to get that thing that you want, okay? That version of you. What do they do every single day? Just take steps to being that, okay? So write all that stuff down, okay? Let me give you examples, okay? For me, I want to grow my channel, okay? I want to get that beautiful silver plaque, that 100,000 subscribers, not because to show off. It's because 100,000 shows me that there are 100,000 people who resonate with me, who are gaining something from whatever I'm saying, that I'm making a difference in my lifetime, okay? That is tangible truth, right? When I get that 100K, that's why you need to subscribe to my channel, okay? Okay, say I want to do that, okay? What do they have to do every single day? Okay, what do they have to do every single month? And so for me, yeah, right, that looks like recording every single week, at least once to 3 times a week. And that means that I have to edit on certain days, or I have to get ready on certain days. I have to make sure that my hair looks good and do those things. Or, you know, sometimes there's blocks before we can even get to the things that we need to do, right? So I remember in the beginning for me, it was like I was feeling self-conscious to be on camera. And so what did I have to do? I had to lose weight, and I'm still losing like the weight right now, but that's a whole nother journey. But part of the block that I had on YouTube was I didn't like the way I looked, right? And part of that is I had to have the habit of working out, right? And it wasn't about seeing results, it was just about showing up, okay? And so that's an example on something that you need to do every single day, or right, like every single month I had to have at least 4 videos a month, and I have to post about it and blah blah blah, okay? Now the third thing is I want you to create a playlist of music, whatever you have, Apple, Spotify. If you're an Apple person, I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that to you. I am a Spotify girl, okay? Let me show you. She's gorgeous, she's beauty, and she's grace. She's, oh, you know what? She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss Spotify. Make a playlist that invokes the feelings that you want to feel. What's going to hype up that version of yourself that's going to achieve those things, or that has those things already, okay? It has to invoke the feelings, okay? And it has to hype that person up, okay? It has to reflect. So let me go through one of my playlists and let me explain, maybe tell you the song, and or if it's a beat, if it's a line in the song that gets me to align to that version of myself, or to feel those things already, okay? So on my Spotify, it's called 2023 Frequency, okay? Okay, so the first one up, I have Superstar by Usher, okay? Now with this one, it has nothing to do with the words, but everything to do with the beat and his voice, right? Like, that's sick throat chakra. Usher is so talented, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah. it's just him expressing, you know, and that song just invokes good feelings for me. So that's why I have that in my playlist. Okay, it hypes me up. When I hear that song, I'm like, that's what that song does for me. Okay, now another song I have is Slow Down, Forrest Frank. Now with this one, it's the beat, but it's mostly the words that he says. Okay, it says slow down. So what does that mean? That means you have to slow down and be in the present moment. Okay, so I'm gonna say the lyrics. I feel metallic, modern and clean. I want the warmth of the sun on my back, and no one but God telling me how to act. I just want to slow down my heart. Is that the only thing that it says? Oh my God, that's the only thing that it says. But yeah, so this song just reminds me to be more in the present moment, to, like I was telling you, to find joy in the present moment. Okay, all good vibes for me, because sometimes I'm just like, I think I need to do so many things in one day, and like that's like the negative voice telling me, oh, you're not doing enough, or you should be doing this and this. But sometimes just showing up is what matters. Showing up, okay, putting the work in, that's what matters. And this reminds me to do that and to find joy in the moment and gratitude and whatnot. The song Special by Lizzo features SZA. Woke up this morning to somebody judging me. No surprise they judging me. Don't know who I'm supposed to be. For all I know is God. What? All I know is only God can judge me. I don't hide my heart, I wear it on me. In case nobody told you today, you're special. Okay, anyways, too much. Okay, what that song tells me, what? That I am special. Okay, I remind myself that what I'm doing is not conventional, and it's not the society norms, and it's not what my parents wanted for me. Just one parent. It's not what one of my parents wanted for me. It's not for what one of my siblings want for me. They want me to do something else, okay? But I know, and God is telling me that I am special and that I'm going to make shit happen for me, okay? And I just have to block everybody else, okay? That's what that song says to me, and it reminds me, okay? It's God talking to me. Oh, friends. Oh, okay. Another hype song is No Friends in the Industry. Ew, what? Ooh. No Friends in the Industry by Drake, okay? No friends in the industry. My brother's been my brother's man. You niggas ain't no kin to me. Kin to me a fact. Whoa. Yeah, you heard about me. You don't know more than that. Yeah. Hey. No friends in the industry. My brother's been my brother's man. Is that part. I think about like how I have no friends. I have one friend, okay? But it reminds me like I cut people off for a certain reason, right? Because I felt like they were bringing me down, or I just started getting bad habits because of them. I was very like, what is it called when someone influences you? Anyways, like people were influencing me a lot, and they say you become the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. And if the 5 people that you hang around with aren't aligned with like what I want to be, if they're not ambitious like me, if they're not like entrepreneur minded or optimistic or creative or blah blah blah, like that's gonna affect you, okay? So I thought it was best to cut certain people off, and I did. I didn't even say a word, and some of them hurt me, and some of them just were doing stuff, and it just piled up, okay? The cons piled up, okay? That's why in my other video I said like make your friends your assets. And another friend that I had just stopped talking to her, I didn't cut her off, but we reconnected, and we've been reconnected for I don't know how long now, over a year now, and before that it was like a few years too since we talked, I think, but we're both like entrepreneur minded, and so it just aligns for me, okay? And so yeah, that song reminds me that I did a good thing cutting off the people. I don't know, that song is so hyped, you know? I was like, hey, I made a good decision. I'm being successful as hell. I'm gonna get my silver plaque, and you're gonna make that happen, okay? Okay, that's just a few. I'm not gonna get into it because this is gonna be this is already a long ass video. I'm not trying to take up a lot of your time. But yeah, okay, so create a playlist that's going to invoke certain feelings, okay? Whether it's the beat, it's the way someone says something, or it's a specific line in the song, use that, okay? The 4th point is to add the music into your daily routines, okay? You're cleaning, guess what? Music. You're cooking, guess what? Music. You're working, guess what? Music. You're taking a dump, guess what? Music. This is going to rewire your brain to start feeling those thoughts already. I mean, to start feeling what you already feel like, or create the thoughts to make you start feeling, okay, in alignment. The fifth thing is to focus on your goals, okay? Walk to them, don't run.
Hey, the man, they come on. Hey!
Why are you running? Why are you running?
It's all about showing up. It's not about results. It's about showing up, okay? As long as you put the work in, that is bound to happen for you. I guarantee it, okay? Just walk and it will happen. And expect it to happen. But don't remind yourself that you can't feel good, you can't feel happy, you can't feel joy because it hasn't happened yet, okay? That is false belief, okay? Now get that shit out of your head. Even if you're going to the grocery store, say, okay, you park your car, you get out, put music on, okay, that whole time, or just remember certain songs and just like walk, strut to the store, okay, strut to Sprouts. I go to Sprouts, okay, from the car to there. Walk as the person that like, that feels good, that feels confident, that's like, oh my God, this shit is happening for me right now. Like, I am the successful version of myself, okay? I'm making things happen. I'm making X amount of money every month. I'm secure. I know what's happening for me right now. I'm putting the work in. I trust it. I'm having faith in this. I believe it. Walk as if it's already being fulfilled. Okay, you put the order in. Okay, you do what you need to do. It's time to let God take the wheel. Let Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
What?
Walk, be as if it's already happening for you, okay? And that's it for the video. I know it was kind of long, but I hope you stuck around. If you like this video, then you gotta like it, okay? Like I say at the end of every video, remember that you are loved, you are guided, and you are protected, and don't you forget it. Hello? Your mom called. She said to subscribe to my channel or you're a loser.